Hello fight fans, welcome to Boxing Blog Center. Yeah. Let's get it on. So, I've been getting a lot of messages from boxing fans, who are asking me, is the unified heavyweight king of the universe and the Joshua finished? After the chalk loss to Ruiz Jr. And I want to give my thoughts on that. And give my thoughts on that, man. My sincere thoughts on that. Listen, Joshua was on his F game. Okay, and when you are in your F game, let me see. I don't know if I can play the highlights of that fight. Let me see. There's one right here. I'm not gonna play it, I guess, but I'm just gonna show you guys something. There's on a kind of blocking video right now. I don't want to get any copyright strike from. Where this is the highlights, I guess. So, I mean, if you're subscribed to the zone, go check it out. Check out the highlights, and just check out the time Joshua knocked Ruiz Jr. down. And not only that, check out the first round. Zoom in from the first round to the seventh round. Zoom in and watch it, and also watch what the corners have to say. Had to say after, what can I say? Joshua had a very bad night, in my opinion. That was a bad night. Joshua was just too confident, and also Joshua, what I've heard so far now, had a bad sparring, got bruising sparring, was mentally down due to the water knockout of Brazil. He felt the need to improve, to impress Americans, by taking out Ruiz Jr. out of there in the third round. He wanted to do that. So, but the problem is that if he had taken out Ruiz Jr. out in the third round, I don't think people will give him credit anyway. Americans wouldn't give him credit. They would say, "Look at this guy that looked like your next neighbor, fat, out of shape. He looks ugly in the eye." And Ruiz Jr. don't look nice in the eyes. When people see the guy, they see like a ugly dude with a big belly. Like, doesn't look nice in the eyes, man. But Ruiz Jr. is a very nice guy. He has a very nice personality, and that I like, and I respect him. I respect Ruiz Jr. Okay, I respect the guy. I just felt like Joshua had a bad night that night. I have to say that Joshua was in the F game, and not the Joshua I know, not the Joshua who beat Klitschko, not the Joshua who beat White, beat Parker, beat Kalastaka, not that Joshua at all. That was a whole different Joshua, and I can understand the changing of the environment might have been the problem, but what can I say? No more excuses. So the question, let me answer you guys' question, saying that is Joshua finished? Well, Joshua is just started, just beginning. Joshua still has 9 years in the game, and you know what that means. That means Joshua is going to remain in the game for a very long time, and it's not going away. So people are kind of saying he should retire. This that, they're talking rubbish. They just hate Joshua. And also, one thing about some Boston fans, they are very hypocritical. You use Joshua's name for your titles, the title for videos, because you know Joshua is going to bring views. But you want the same man to retire. But if he does retire in the future, you will miss the guy, because without Joshua, the heavyweight division ain't really shit. And Ruiz Jr. is not going to be a champion for a long time. Just mark this day, I'm telling you right now. Ruiz Jr. is not going to be a champion for a long time. if Joshua fight happens, if Joshua fight happens, I'm not saying this because I'm emotionally attached to what just happened, to Joshua, something like that. I'm saying this because I'm speaking my mind and the facts. If that rematch happens, you're gonna see Joshua, a new Joshua, or more hungry Joshua. When you look at Joshua ring work in the UK, he's just totally different. He's confident, smiling, jubilating, ready to do damage serious. But this ring work was very dull. It looked different. But maybe him taking a loss is something nice. Now he's the number three in the world. Still number 3 in the world. Still number 3. Waters are number 2. Still number 3 in the world. So how can you say Joshua is finished when he's still number 3 in the world, when he still has the best resume? He still has the best resumes out of all of them. And by the way, don't cut out Ruiz Jr. I told you guys, don't count him out. I made a video about this telling you guys you should not count that guy out. He's got some fast hands, and also all this scenario played into his advantage because he just fought Dmitrenko. He's been fighting taller guys for a very long time. Joshua did not prepare for a guy like Ruiz Jr. He was preparing for Jeremy Miller, the juice head guy. You know what I mean? That guy couldn't even say anything. He reacted to the bout, but didn't even say anything. Just, what will you say? You fucked it up. You're the one Joshua was preparing for, not Ruiz Jr. But next time, Joshua is going to prepare very well. What do I think Joshua should do? Joshua should, if he gets past Ruiz Jr., I would like him to start cherry picking, man. Because fighting tough opponents after one and to another, he's not. Listen, Joshua has to start cherry picking like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury if you want to stay in the game for a long time. If you don't cherry pick, you fight tough opponents every time, something's gonna happen. Look at Deontay Wilder. Let's look at this guy's record. Let's look at Deontay Wilder's record. I will tell you what I mean. And you look at yeah. What the hell? It's not showing. Okay, we're here now. So 41 wins, 40 knockouts. But against who? Go look at his first 30 to 35 fights. Against nothing but bombs, guys. Bombs. So he cherry-picked a lot of people. They cherry-picked fighters for him all his life. Okay, throughout his whole career. But Joshua didn't do that. So I think at the end of Metro Boxing, all he's worked for was like in vain. Like he worked in vain. I'm just saying it because all what Joshua worked for throughout his boxing career, losing to Ruiz Jr. just kind of set that back now. But he's gonna redeem himself in a rematch when he beats Ruiz Jr. And I would like Joshua to stop allowing people to put pressure on him. We know you've got the power. We know you can knock anyone out. But now it's time to start boxing people head off. Because Klitschko did not reign for more than a decade with just knocking everybody out or wanting to knock everybody out. No. He had boss people he could have boss. and knock people out he could knocked out. That's just the fact. You understand what I mean? So I don't know what's next, but the unified heavyweight king of the universe is gonna be back. In fact, you look at the original, he doesn't even look like a champion. Even sneakers are not even they haven't even planned to sponsor him. That should tell you that there's something wrong with the original. I'm not saying for the guy as a person is a very nice guy, but he doesn't look like a champion. You cannot present that guy as the ever champion of the world. Doesn't look the part. Might be the part, but doesn't look the part. And when people outside out who are not boxing fans, like the casuals, see Andrews Jr., all they see is a fat blob and someone that look like Butterbean and someone that you can't really regard. Listen, I'm not body shaming him, but I'm just saying the fact. At least you look at Water, you see a champion. At least look at Fury, you see a champion. Look at Joshua, you see a champion. We don't see a champion in the Regina, man. Let's just keep it real. Joshua is not finished. All of you guys who are chastising the guy, who are calling him a hype job, I've watched a lot of videos, people calling him exposed. Exposed by who? By how was he exposed? Joshua gassed out. Joshua was already fatigued in the second round. In the third round, there's a reason why Joshua tried to finish the business early in the third round. There's a reason why I wanted to do that. First, either he was gassed out, which we can already tell him coming in. You can tell this guy didn't want to be there at all. He felt unmotivated. Or two, he wanted to impress. And you know what? When you unleash all your power, you know what can happen. This is everywhere boxing. And when he dropped Andrews Jr., he should have kept his calm and boxed smart. Because we now know that he has the power to drop anyone. Andrews Jr. has never been dropped his whole career. I mean, this guy has had more than 100 plus amateur fights and never got dropped. Never. But Joshua dropped him with some deadly combinations. Joshua actually lost this fight because of his mentality, because of the pressure that people put on him. That's why he lost the bout. That's all I have to say. Joshua is not finished, like some of you guys are insinuating. He's gonna come back even stronger, and these two actually give Water the confidence he has been waiting for, the confidence he has been looking for to beat Joshua. I mean, this should actually make people think that Water can beat Joshua. Then when we get to see the fight, Joshua wouldn't have... Listen, Joshua having a loss on his record now, he is good and also bad. But the good part is that now, people underestimate him. And now he's going to get his hunger back. You know me? So, I know you guys, some of you guys who are Joshua fans like me, some of you guys are still emotionally drained. Listen, cheer up. This is just the beginning of the journey. Journey continues, man. The journey shall continue, and I bet you Joshua will become a two-time heavyweight champion, a two-time heavyweight champion of the whole universe, man. Believe me, I'm telling you that he will become that. So if Andrews Jr. managed to hold that belt for as long as he can, we wish him nothing but luck. We wish him nothing but the best. Andrews Jr. is a very nice guy. You cannot hate that guy. I mean, it's not like Deontay Wilder. If that was Deontay Wilder, I would chastise him still. But I cannot chastise someone who's so nice. That Andrews Jr. is so nice. He talked nice. Even after he won, he talked nice. He never tried to discredit Joshua. He just gave his opinion. So, nice guy. And I appreciate the fact that he has been very nice and responsible, respectful. So he has to give thanks to Joshua. But without Joshua, he wouldn't get a profile he has now, man. That's just a fact. Leave it us below, guys. Like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Unified Awakening of the Universe is not finished and will be back, and he will collect those baobab. You will see. Just watch and see. And I want us to say something. I know all you guys out there who are making videos just like Joshua right now. You guys that always pretended to like Joshua, and now he's being exposed. You guys will become a believer again, and I'm gonna actually go in on you guys as well. You know what I mean? So BBC, don't back down. It is a war, and the journey continues, man. Stay blessed, guys.